E aí, gente, bom, na última parte a gente viu aqui que o Capo ele meio que seguiu à risca as regras da guilda e acabou tendo que dar a vida, né? Por causa de que o Bellis morreu e nisso deu todo aquele alvoroço da cidade, né? E o Carol tá aqui triste, né? Vamos falar com ele pra ver o que a gente pode fazer com o menino.
Yuri, there wasn't anything I could do. The Dawn, and all the rest of you, you'd all made up your minds and did what you could.
Rapaz, parece que o jogo tá tipo. Eu falei que depois que eles descobriram as coisas, né? As tretas, ia ficar mais tenso e realmente ficou mais tenso.
Nobody in this town's gonna listen to anything I've got to say. So I was thinking I should try talking with Palestrale instead. But they might be done talking and just attack anyway. When I thought that, I was too scared to go alone. So I ended up not going at all. I'm not good for anything.
What about Judy? Weren't you gonna look for her?
I can't go with you anymore, Yuri.
Ah, deixa de frescura, menino. Levanta aí, bora.
I'm just not cut out to be the boss of a guild.
Vem, rapaz.
Is that it then? Is that all guilds and brave Vesperia mean to you? Just walking away from the dream like that?
But I wanted to be the best guild! To be useful to the Dawn! For him to notice me! He's been a role model for me. And now he's not around.
So you're just gonna pack it up and quit?
Você vai largar tudo, menino. Levanta, tira a bunda do chão e vamos
What was
embora.
it the Dawn died for?
Tu acha que ele morreu por nada?
You, of all
Ele
people,
não
should
morreu
answer
por
that.
nada. Agora seja alguém que ele se orgulharia, rapaz. Levanta aí.
Yuri! You'd never understand how I feel! I'm not tough like you! There's no way I can be like you in the Dawn! It's over! Our guild is...
Carol!
Acabou não, rapaz.
You
Calma.
remember all the Dawn told you? Did you forget his resolve?
Ele já quer largar a guilda assim?
As a member of our guild, I'm going to Mount Timsa to find Judy.
E porra de nome é Capo? Ah, Capo... Então, Capo Guaraná, Capo Laranja.
Huh?
Brave Vesperia will go on, even if you don't.
O nome do cara era Capo Ente West, alguma
This
coisa
guild
assim.
is more than just you now.
Capo Abacaxi. Tem um capo em você. Capa, capa.
I don't want to run away. I don't want to.
Capa, capa. Não, Carol. Carol obteve o título aflito. Ah, não, rapaz. Sai dessa. Bora. Ah. Então fica aí. Eu vou pro bar. Eu vou beber. Aqui não. E aí? Me vem 2 litros aí. Um copão de 2 litros. Bom, eu tenho que voltar pra estalagem, eu acho. Falar que eu falei com o Carol e que ele falou que não deu em nada e que vai ficar chorando lá pra sempre no canto da calçada. Falar que eu até ofereci um sorvete pra ele, só que ele não quis não. É a vida, né? Cadê? Vocês ainda estão aqui? Não, não estão. Caramba, foi embora sem mim? Ah, é verdade, eles estão na casa do Capo, eu tinha me esquecido. Que é aqui a guilda, ó. A guilda aqui na frente, é essa casarona aqui. Quartel União das Guildas. Poxa, rapaz, o Capo falou que ia tretar comigo, só como ele vai tretar agora? E essa não é mais a câmera dele, é porque ele não tá mais aqui. Caramba, cadê eles? Eles não estavam aqui. Ah, agora eu vou ter que procurar eles pela cidade, né? É isso? Eu vou perguntar pro guarda da prisão aqui. Daqui você não passa. Passo, rapaz. Olha aqui, eu passando. Cala a boca e me deixa em paz. Que isso? Passei, ó. Tá. As coisas vão ficar difíceis até escolher um novo capa. O que a gente vai fazer agora que o capa morreu? Eu não sei, né? O que vocês vão fazer? Vamos olhar no outro bar da cidade para ver se eles estão bebendo lá. Será que eu posso subir? Não, trancado, não tem como entrar. E agora pra onde é que eu tenho que ir? Eu vou tentar sair da cidade para ver se eu pego. Ah, aqui é Carol. Carol não, a Stile, nossa.
Carol, do you think he'll be all right?
He'll be fine.
But
Well now, if it isn't that darling boy and girl. How very nice to see you both.
Jaeger,
You've got some nerve showing your face after planting the seeds of war.
Seeds of war. I'm quite sure I don't know what you're talking about.
attacking Palestrale is a matter for the Union to decide. Yep, that's right. We just helped inform their decision.
Exactly. Understand, my little friends?
Ai, meu Deus.
I'll give you something to smile about.
That's enough for today, I think. It is the day of the dawn's passing, after all. We're still in mourning, you see.
Oh, que cara
The
falso.
world lost a great man today. It most certainly did.
What is it you guys are after? Get the Dawn out of the way to take control of the Union?
Oh, no. Our little business will most surely be easier without support Dawn around, but let's not go there. I've come today for my own personal reasons.
I don't want to disgrace the Dawn by doing something I'll regret later. You should leave before I change my mind.
It is not only you who are mourning this death, you know. Be seeing you then.
Nossa, que
Even Jaeger
falso.
is mourning the Dawn. I don't understand. Hadn't he been trying to get rid of Don Whitehorse himself?
The old man was a nuisance to Leviathan's Claw, but maybe things were a little different for Jaeger on a personal level.
You mean like the difference between guilds and individuals?
Yeah. To the Dawn, there was Jaeger the boss, and Jaeger the person.
Oh, eu quero pedaço também, pô.
The Dawn did break his own laws and take the fight into his own hands.
Well, we should be on our way.
All right. I told Rita we would be meeting her at the town exit. I also left a message at the inn for Patty.
I said he'll be fine. Let's go.
Let's bora. Tem que encontrar a Rita onde? Eu não lembro. Ah, aqui ela.
Where are Carol and Patty?
What is the deal with everyone worrying so much? What are both of your plans after this?
I'm going with you, of course. Like I said, I've decided to stick with you guys while I research the air krene.
Right.
I want to go with you as well, Yuri. Now that we know the hunting blades are out to get Judith, we've got to try and help her.
We're not obligated to do anything for her.
Judith shared in our travels. She's one of us.
She also destroyed the Ceres Blastia on the ship.
But
I'm not going out on any mercy mission.
Eles estão falando de uma doida que destrói umas pedras de energia que faz parte da nossa equipe. Ou ao menos fazia até um tempo atrás, né?
I told you I need to set things straight, right?
Yuri...
What does Judy know? What doesn't she know?
Inclusive a Judy, ela monta num dragão e ela tem uma lança e é muito bolada.
I'm gonna see that she comes clean about all of it. I have to find out where this guild stands.
Well, we might just end up saving her along the way.
You two are worried about her. I knew it.
What are you talking about? We might, is all I said. Anyway, with all this talk about setting the guild straight, is the fearless leader himself gonna come?
It'll take more than this to keep him down. He'll come.
Oh, Patty's here.
Olha, Patty.
Did you have a look at what your grandpa left behind?
I engraved it all firmly in my memory.
So did it help you remember anything?
It doesn't look like things are gonna go quite so well.
A Patty perdeu a memória e ela tá tentando encontrar o legado do avô dela, que era um pirata. E ela também é uma pirata porque ela quer seguir os passos do avô dela. Ou seja, eles dois são dois piratas.
But I can't let myself get discouraged by something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
Is it okay for me to be with you guys a little longer?
I don't mind. Okay, let's go.
Nossa, eu fico com aperto assim no coração, achando que eu vou perder um membro.
You're probably right. The old man has his own agenda to take care of.
I'm gonna miss him.
Think who you're talking about. That guy might just pop up when you least expect it.
So where is this Mount Temza anyway?
A gente fica muito
My guess
cinza.
is that it's somewhere north of the sands of Kogor.
Norte do deserto de Kogor.
With Baul on a mountain to the north of a desert.
Ele disse alguma coisa sobre viver com baú numa montanha ao norte do deserto. Ah, eu sei onde é.
Plenty of mountains in the northern regions of Desier.
Well, let's start there and see where it takes us.
We'll be going to Desier by ship. Looks like that's where I come in.
All right, let's head to the ship.
Tá, e agora? Eita, lá vem o Carol.
Carol!
Não, não é ele não.
Wait! I'm coming with you. I might not fully understand the things that Dawn wanted to tell me yet, but Brave Vesperia is our guild. So I've got to come with you guys.
Carol!
I think if I ran away, if I abandoned my friends, that'd be the end. I couldn't come back.
Viu aí o que eu falei, ó? Eu falei, cara, não abandone a guilda. Não abandone, por favor. Aí ele pegou e ouviu. Só porque eu falei por favor.
That's why I've got to go. Please.
Of course. You're the boss of this outfit, Captain.
Yuri, thanks. But don't call me boss anymore.
Por que, boss?
I haven't done anything to earn that title yet.
É o fundador da guilda,
Until you really
rapaz.
think I'm a boss. Until I don't feel embarrassed when someone calls me boss. I'll just do my part as a fellow member of Brave Vesperia.
Understood, Carol. Not a bad plan.
Ah, é justo.
All right.
It never ends with these guilds. Bunch of hot-headed idiots.
That's exactly what's so good about the guilds, I think.
Yeah. Quite juvenile, isn't it?
Ah! Hey, old man!
How
Parece do
glorious
nada.
is youth.
What are you up to?
Huh? Something wrong with my being here?
Well, don't you have your hands full with the Dawn's passing and everything?
You know, it all just seemed a little too bothersome, so I ducked out.
But you owe a lot to the Dawn. Aren't you sad?
Sad? I cried and cried till my throat was hoarse, and there wasn't a tear left in me.
Funny,
tá.
it doesn't show on you at all.
Huh. So not even Raven the Great can bear to ignore the Dawn's parting words.
What are you talking about? You heard me, didn't you? That burden's too heavy for this beast.
O coração do velho não vai aguentar,
I'll be able to
rapaz.
take care of that piece of business just fine without me.
All right, we'll leave it at that.
Oh, man. These kids today, I tell you.
Traveling in a group is loads of fun. It's so lively.
This isn't lively, it's rowdy. Didn't I tell you that before?
So now we can depart for Desier, right?
Huh? Why are we going back there?
That's a pretty good hunch you had there. Mount Thames is north of the Sands of Kagor.
A gente vai pro deserto de Kagol, que fica em direção ao Monte Tenza, que fica ao
There's a
norte.
Critian city there, if memory serves.
Tá.
And why would you know something like that?
Well, I'm over twice your age, so of course I know twice as many things.
Right.
So are we going or aren't we?
Can we get to the north of Kagor by boat?
Guess we'll have to see when we get there.
Hoist the sails! The Fiertia is off to sea!
Pera aí, né? Deixa eu pegar o Google Maps aqui. Vamos ver. Deserto de Kagor. Não, calma. Deserto de Kagor. Espera ainda que eu tô olhando. Calma ainda. Não, pronto.
A 200 metros vira a diareta.
Que isso? Google Tradutor tem inglês.
A 100 metros vire à direita.
Agora sim, rapaz. Google Tradutor tá certo. Google Tradutor não, Google Maps.
All right, time to serve up some orders.
Serve up some orders?
It's just that wearing this puts me in the mood to be serving customers.
You know, those clothes make you look a little more macho than usual, kid.
Really?
You think so?
So, I guess that means Carol will be cooking dinner tonight.
Wait, you were supposed to cook tonight, Raven. Hold on. I mean, hey!
You heard the man, Carol.
Vai lá, Carol. Aliás, você tá com a roupa de merendeira, né? Você tem que fazer comida. Ela falou se eu consigo chegar no deserto pelo mar. Eu acho que eu consigo por aqui, ó. Eu consegui passar por isso daqui, né? Talvez. Ó, aqui. Aí passando por esses cantos aqui, talvez eu consiga entrar no deserto. Ó. Aí por aqui assim. E eu tenho que botar aqui, ó.
Você chegou ao seu destino.
Isso, rapaz. Que isso? Eu mal cheguei e já fui surpreendido. Ah, eu não tenho esses bichos, ó. Deixa eu usar a lentezinha pra identificar.
Wonderful! Oh, Caprice,
blow you away!
First aid! Champagne!
You're dead! Divine Wolf! Azure Wolf Strike! Dragon Swarm!
Ah, aí coisou. Da minha lente mágica em tu. Coitado da bolinha de sei lá o que. Como é que é o nome dele? Akaguilo.
I'm just getting started.
Isso é pra aprender a não me surpreender assim do nada. Pra que eu fui falar disso? Agora um ladrão de areia tá me surpreendendo. Assaltante. Calma, deixa eu te identificar, rapaz. Não me bate não. Isso. Ai, ai, ai. Que isso? Nossa. Que maga brava.
I'm just getting started.
Antes de continuar, por favor, mano. Por favor, não me veja.
Wow, Rita, you look different than you usually do. You look cute. Are you saying I normally don't look cute? No, that's not what I meant. Well, it's not like I care anyway. Hey, Yuri, you think she looks cute, right? Don't you?
Huh? Yeah. I like those cat ears, I guess.
Just the ears?
Oh, come on, Yuri, why are you being so shy? Your face is turning red.
The ears are the problem.
What's that supposed to mean?
Ai, ai, ai. Ah, não. De novo. Eu vou focar na druida logo.
Blow you away! Wolf Strike! You're dead! You're dead! Divine Wolf! Lightning Wave! Here! Now this is my style! Take this!
Ai, ai, ai. Todo mundo aprendendo skill nova.
Let's go.
GG. Antes de continuar, deixa eu salvar aqui, né? É importante. E vamos passar nessa cidade para reabastecer. Eu podia ter reabastecido logo na outra cidade, mas eu acho que aqui é mais jogo. Mais baratinho as coisas. Tipo, lá eu compraria esse tipo 2 vezes o preço e aqui é mais barato. Tá, comprar minhas lentes mágicas. Vamos comprar comida. E por algum motivo eu tô sem comida. Quem manda comer demais, né? Agora a gente vai voltar para lá. É para ter uma montanha no centro do deserto. No centro não, no norte do deserto. Ai, ai, ai.
From behind? Oh man.
Nem posso olhar o mapa direito. Rapaz.
Sorry. That's over.
Tá, deixa eu olhar o mapa certinho. Permanecer no mapa de campo, eu não quero entrar no deserto. Caramba!
But you're going bye-bye.
Coitado do meu doguinho. Ei, bate no meu doguinho não. Aí, errei.
Resound, O cry of victory!
Yay! Tá, é por aqui em algum canto, talvez. Ah, eu tô voltando do deserto. Tá. Eu tô indo pro lado errado. É isso. Tô indo pro lado errado. Porque é no norte do deserto.
Destroy them in no time.
Eu não queria usar o Silence. Vamos te dar um chute aqui, ó.
Good job, Spot.
Good job, Spot. Tá, então eu tenho que dobrar ali, ó, e seguir reto por ali. Não me vê, não me vê. Isso. Ai, ai, ai. É pra ser por aqui, ó, eu acho. Eu tinha falado norte do deserto.
Our swords for freedom, our shield for friendship, our lives for the common good.
The Union Oath, huh?
Do you suppose Ifrid lived according to those words? Or did the wind blow differently?
Well, the fact that Ifrid's signature is on the oath is no simple twist of fortune.
Well, we'll just have to take up the oath for Dawn and Ifrid then, won't we?
Well, Don, looks like the youth have picked up the torch you and Ifrid once carried.
Escapa. Você conhece o futuro povo e tem uma cobra da... Ah, não. Deixa eu chamar mais quem? Pra treta. Nossa, vai dar ruim. Não bate no Repeat. Não bate em mim também, ai. Ainda tem uma maga viva. Vem cá. Não corra não.
Sorry.
All right, here we go. Yay! All right, we did it!
A primeira vez que elas faz a comemoração, tipo, de boas. Legal. Tá, é aqui que eu tenho que ir. É aqui o meu objetivo. Calma ainda. Tá.
And here we are. Welcome to Mount Temza.
These are human footprints, right? There sure are a lot of them.
Could it be the hunting blades?
That, or it might be the Knights.
But why would the Knights be here?
Well, Flynn was looking for Apatheia too. If that's what the hunting blades are doing here, then the Knights could be here for the same reason.
Why is everyone scrambling to get their hands on Apatheia all of a sudden?
It was so pretty, all sparkly and glittery. I'm sure it's incredibly valuable.
We never had the chance to get an explanation from the Dawn.
If Judy will clue us in on what she knows, things might clear up.
Judy, I wonder if she'll tell us.
I don't know. It's up to her whether she'll talk or not. Of course, if she decides not to.
Yuri?
Hey! You guys, come look at this! This is crazy!
O que você achou, macho? Chegamos ao Monte Tenza. Tem vários buracos no local. Nossa.
What the heck is this? The mountain's been flattened.
What could have happened?
Parece que teve uns
Is there
ataques
really
loucos.
supposed to be a town here?
Well, it was here 10 years ago. That I'm sure of. But I can't vouch for what's happened since then.
10 years? That's quite a ways back. What were you doing way out here?
Well...
That voice. Is that you, freak?
Here's hoping everything's all right.
Let's hurry.
Tem algum bicho voando no monte.
Don Whitehorse was a real man, wasn't he?
Aye. I'm sure you felt the weight of that in your blade as his second. I'm sorry I made you shoulder that burden.
It's all right.
Unbelievable. Why would he accept that role? Do you think Yuri is really all right?
He's not all right, but I imagine he'll be able to sort it out in his own mind. That lad's got real resolve.
Resolve? Do you mean like with Rago and Cumore?
Aye. Once he's made up his mind and taken up a task, he'll see it done no matter how heavy it is. It's an exhausting path, one this old man could never take.
You aren't alone in that.
All folks like us can do is keep an eye on the lad as he does what he needs to.
E vamos lá. Dar uma olhada nesse monte. Já tem inimigo me esperando.
It's even worse from up close.
I've never seen a hole this big before.
There's no way this could have happened naturally.
It looks like something exploded here.
An explosion! Are there monsters that can do something like this?
They were, but those monsters were all wiped out.
What do you mean wiped out?
What you see here, this was a battleground in the Great War.
What? Really?
So that means humans and Entelekea fought here. The humans were victorious, but there were scarcely any survivors. The facts behind the war are shrouded in darkness. Not even the official government histories give many details about what happened.
So the Entelekea did this to the mountains. Terrible power.
The Great War. 10 years ago.
That must have been when you were a baby, Patty.
But this is the first time I've heard that a battle took place here.
The Empire's kept a pretty tight hold on information about it. They've got a lot of secrets. You should know that by now.
Thought it was strange that monsters would wage war against humans, but...
What they didn't want us to know was that those monsters were actually Entelekea.
As Entelekeias é aqueles monstros que... Era tipo a que a gente encontrou na cidade de Coliseu. É uns monstros gigantes que têm a capacidade de falar e são muito poderosos.
You sure know a lot about this stuff, Raven.
You come across a lot if you live long enough, kiddies.
Okay, enough history lessons. We came here so we could look for Judy.
The monster's voice we heard just now. What if they've already got Judith cornered?
Judy's really strong. There's no way she'll go down easily.
Of course not. Besides, I've got to give that dragon freak a beat down. I can't let a monster beat me to the punch.
Yeah.
Let's hurry.
Vamos lá. Tudo bem? Yeah! Nossa, eu fui pra batalha logo quando ele acordou. Ah, mas esse daqui eu não tenho. Vamos usar lente nele. Fundo pesado, tem 10k de vida. Você vai morrer. Eu queria usar a habilidade para baixo. Caramba, ele só lutou uma bola de fogo. Não sei se eu vou por aqui por baixo ou por cima. Por cima parece ter coisa, ó. Tem monstro. Eu vou por cima.
The Great War. I mean, leaving a gaping hole where a mountain used to be.
I still can't believe how much power the Entelekea must have had.
How could the humans fight beings that powerful and not get demolished? I just don't get it.
Indeed. The Great War may still hold secrets we haven't uncovered yet.
And I'll bet those secrets are hidden somewhere in this mountain.
Yeah.
Talvez eles descubram alguma
Can't have anything to do with us, right?
Nessa
I hope
montanha.
so, but
Se pá, a gente descobre uma coisa muito bolada aqui. Tipo, o porquê de que tá desse jeito, tudo lascado. Ah, um baú ali. O bichinho, ó, felizinho aqui. Eita, ele tá puto. Deixa eu passar por ele sem lutar. Adquirir chifre mortal. É, eu queria passar sem lutar, mas não deu. Ah, coroa morta. Tá. Usa a lente nela. Uma tartaruga com uma... Praticamente uma tartaruga com um tronco nas costas. Ih, tá voando!
Alright, who's next?
Hellhammer!
Shining Face! Dragon Sword!
Repeat!
Aí. Tá, agora vamos fazer o outro caminho. Dá pra passar por aqui? Não dá. As mesmas monstros.
Blow you away! Take this! Azure Wolf! You're dead! Divine Wolf! Dragon!
Flickering blaze!
Alright, who's next?
No way!
Tá, eu vou fazer uma Beyblade. Vamos virar uma Beyblade aqui. Zoom. Tô passando. Zoom.
watch out. This one's tough.
First aid! Holy power, come to me! Take that!
Shining face!
Morre, dragãozinho. Não taca essa rabada em mim.
Let's go.
O que será que aconteceria se eu estivesse vindo pelo outro caminho? Olha, tem coisa aqui. Nossa, os caminhos desse mapa é tudo estranho. Vou ver como é que pega esse baú aqui do lado. Ah, eu posso continuar reto, beleza. Eu quero pegar aquele baú ali. Talvez tenha um jeito de ir lá pegar. Não é por aqui. Eu vou por baixo. Descer lá por baixo. Ah, por aqui tem um baú. Eu tinha visto terra crescente. Por aqui tem outro também. A alça Brown. Aumenta a agilidade permanentemente em 1. Eu vou usar no Yuri. Aumenta a defesa mágica em 1. Eita, ficou puto. Caramba, eu nunca tomei tanto hit assim na minha vida. Sobrinho, que isso? Metralhadora de pezinho? Metralhadora de pezinho de galinha? Eu sei. Eu quero usar Too Many Arts. Ah, olha, um baú. Nem que teve a máxima em 30. Eu vou usar nele também. O outro caminho eu não sei como é que eu vou fazer para pegar aquele baú que tava ali no canto. Não sei se é por aqui. Provavelmente seja alguma coisa relacionada a isso aqui, ó. É, mas não dá pra ir lá agora.
We have a great opening now.
Ogro e soia.
Let's take care of him quick.
Shining face!
Eu não sei voando, rapaz. Ah, eles usaram a lente no bicho. Não tô conseguindo usar.
Destruction! Sever! Shining face! Dragon!
Thank you so much. Are you okay?
Destruction!
Holy power, come to me. Take that!
Destruction dragon!
Holy power, come to me.
Vamos voar, rapaz.
The sign
Queen of Victory!
Não consigo questionar eles.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me!
Destruction! Shining Fang! Severing Fang!
Ai, calma.
Wavering darkness! Holy power, come to me!
Ih, rapaz.
Sorry.
Dragon Sword! Destruction Dragon! You're gone!
Holy power, come to me!
Tira essa defesa, rapaz.
All right.
They know each other way too well.
Eu podia ter ignorado, né?
Shining Fang! Finish you! Shining Fang!
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Destruction! Dragon Sword!
Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Ah, levanta, rapaz.
Take this!
That's over.
A outra que eu não consigo pegar, ó. Eu não sei porquê. Não consigo quebrar isso daqui. Talvez mais lá pra frente do jogo eu consiga quebrar aquilo ali. Mas por agora... não dá.
We'll destroy them in no time.
Eita!
Destruction Dragon Sword!
Holy power, undefiled purity! First aid! Oh, power that dries souls!
Wonderful!
Holy power, come to me!
Take this! Alright, who's next?
Vem tu também, Emma.
Dragon Sword!
Holy power, come to me!
Isso, bolinha.
Shining Fang!
Holy power, come to me!
Ah, sério? Tu quer me surpreender? Eu vou te surpreender. Para... Ah, não consigo questionar ele. Assim você não me pega, rapaz. Mais força, vai! Mais força que você consegue. E aí, beleza? Tchau.
Yuri, what's the matter?
I was just thinking about what Judy said. Bowel saved me during the war. I just realized that maybe she was talking about the Great War when she said that.
So maybe she fought against the Empire with that dragon freak during the Great War?
It'd be kinda sad if Judy was an enemy of mankind.
Maybe Raven can tell us. You fought in the Great War, didn't you, old man?
Huh? Why?
I think only someone who was on the scene would know so much about the war.
Really? But there weren't supposed to be very many survivors, right?
Very true. I thought I was gonna die back then, too. If only I died then. Things would have been so much easier, too.
If only you died. What a weird thing to say.
Né? Estranho.
So, did you ever see Judith during the war?
No, not a chance. I may be a player, but 10-year-old girls are definitely off limits for me.
Oh, jeez.
Nossa.
Then it sounds like Judy didn't participate in the war.
Right. I mean, if it was 10 years ago, she'd be 9. That's...
I feel like I never saw Baul either. Maybe they ran away from the battle?
So it was really the Entelekea who fought in the battle?
Yes, I guess so. Though at the time, we thought they were only a really terrible breed of monsters.
But wow! You were really in the war, huh, Raven? That's so cool! I thought only Imperial Knights fought in the war.
Maybe I'll tell you more about it when you're older.
Raven participou da guerra. Não fala quase nada. Ah, rapaz. Tá. Vamos resolver essas coisas.
I'll do my best.
Não. Eu passei direto.
Sorry, thanks.
Shining Face! Dragon Swarm! I'll blow you away! You're gone! You're gone! You're dead! Divine Wolf!
That's over.
Aí. Ah, o dedinho com a pena na cabeça. Tchau. Fênix Carmesim. Eu tenho alguma espada melhor pro Yuri? Deixa eu ver. Por agora não. Talvez eu tenha outro repeat pra doida. Ele pegou o roubo superior. E vou equipar isso aqui também. Um Fênix Carmesim mais um. Eu já aprendi potência mágica, eu vou trocar para Cardo Sombrio. Tô precisando de mais acessório, mais arma e outras coisas. Ué? Ah, achei que era um NPC. Mas era na verdade inimiga.
Help me out here.
Shining Face!
Thanks.
Aí eu errei de novo.
Holy power. This is dangerous.
Ai, ai, ai.
Let's go.
Será que tem alguma coisa por aqui? Nossa, um baú muito bem escondido. Tá, antes de continuar, deixa eu curar o PT. A gente vai para essa ruína estranha.
The hole in this mountain is like the hole in my heart. How my chest aches.
Getting all sentimental on us, old man?
Nah, it's just memories of the war. I'd appreciate it if we didn't spend too much time here.
Stop being such a coward.
Oh, that hurts, Rita.
The only way to get past a bad memory is to embrace it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Not really. I was just generalizing. Anyway, you want to hurry, right? Then let's go.
Our little genius mage is more mature than she looks.
muito específico se tá bem.
This is a Critian city?
More like the remains of one.
There might be some treasure around here.
What do you think Judith would come here for?
Suppose it wouldn't make much sense to say she was feeling homesick.
The hunting blades!
Ah, tá.
Judith!
Aí ela, ó, que eu tinha falado.
Damn you! Go inform Tyson and Nan.
Hey, nobody lays a hand on one of our own. If she's broken our laws, we'll settle this amongst ourselves. Now get out of here.
We're only trying to follow a monster we're hunting.
This doesn't involve you.
Okay, this is getting us nowhere. Let me at him!
You're right. It's just a waste of time trying to talk sense to people like this.
Anyone
Eita,
who interrupts
rapaz.
our conversation is gonna be taking a long nap.
Leave. Now. Or do you really want to do this?
Brabo.
Judith! You followed me here.
Yeah, we're here to settle things for the sake of the guild.
Judith, tell us everything you know.
Conta todas as novidades aí, Judith.
Why you destroyed the Blastia. About the Apatheia and the Entelikeia. The relationship to Pharaoh. All of it.
And even though you're one of us, your answers will decide your fate.
Punish the unjust, was it? Honestly, I don't know if that's really a good thing or not. You've already come this far. I suppose there's no going back now. Come.
Yuri, what did you mean about Judy's fate?
If there's one thing the Dawn's last moments taught me, it's that I've been too soft. If a part is infected, you cut it off before it infects the whole. Even if it's a comrade, an Entelikeia, or a friend.
Que isso, Yuri?
You mean even if it's Flynn or Pharaoh?
Yeah, it's the path I've chosen for myself. The hunting blades again?
We didn't just cross paths this time. We're after the same thing. We just might have to fight.
If it does come to that, you guys don't have to worry about me. But we can't keep Judith waiting. Let's go!
Carol.
Our boy's growing up.
Yeah,
Isn't there some way we can avoid fighting the hunting blades?
I hope so, but it's pretty much up to them.
Yup.
Tá, vamos decidir o destino da Judith. O que ele quis dizer com isso? Um grande cetro. Cetro feito de alguma coisa. Ela tá quase aprendendo as coisas da varinha rubi ali. Bom, vamos ver o que aqui. Destroços a perder de vista. Parece que era daquele ligado àquele corpo do outro lado. Bom, tem que seguir reto por aqui.
Come to me!
Opa! Sai daí, Ripid. Não sei o que é aquilo ali brilhando no chão, não.
Holy power, come to me! First
Good job, Spot.
O que tem aqui? Arco conversível. Ah, não. Caramba. Nossa, não vai assistir não, rapaz.
Repeat! I will use this power.
I heard stories of a Cridian town, but I never knew where it was.
Me too. Didn't expect it to be on Mount Temza.
They must really value their privacy to build a whole town on a mountain.
Is there something they don't like doing in front of other folk?
Cridians are a secretive lot, to be sure.
Inclusive a Judite. Guarda tribal. É pra ter alguma coisa aqui em cima, né? Ih, rapaz, achei outro mímico. Andor, o nome desse mímico. Ele tem HP, viu? Nossa senhora.
I'll blow you away!
Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me! First aid! Holy power, come to me! Holy power, come to me! First aid!
Nossa, todo esse mímico é tanque, viu? Ai, ai, ai. Aí eu desmaio. Aí não conta. Falta muito? Ah, só mais um sexto.
Good job, Spot.
I'm not done.
O mímico tinha farinha dentro dele. Ai, gargalo do limite.
Let's have a good time! Reaper now!
How's this? Shining Dragon's
Aprendi uma arte nova, nossa.
Shining Fang!
Já morri.
My magic hunger's hot!
I'm just getting started.
Quase que eu morria. Por que aquele bichinho tá segurando ali aquele canto? Vou batalhar com ele só pra ver. Talvez tenha algum item aqui, talvez não. Agora eu também.
I did it! That's the last.
Será que tem... Ah, aqui ó. Não tem nada. Tadinho. Vou tentar recuperar o PT do pessoal. Para ver se consigo usar mais magia. Não consigo. A Shield tinha uma... Dissipar. Recupere o PV de todos os aliados. É, a minha equipe tá ficando sem PT. Só que não dá porque tá quebrado o negócio.
Sorry, but you're going bye-bye. This is the end. How's this? This is the end for you.
Shining face! I'll blow you away! Sorry, Felix.
Eu posso não ter TP, mas consigo bater assim também.
Let's go.
Eu vou aproveitar também para ver qual foi a habilidade que eu tinha desbloqueado. Enxame de dragões brilhantes. Presa, brilhante e... Enxame de dragões. Vou equipar para ver. Lavanda vermelha. Tá. Vou usar logo. Finalmente um save para regenerar vida e PP.
So, you are aware that this place was the ground on which the Great War was fought.
Yeah, we heard from the old man here.
The Great War was sparked by a type of Blastia.
What?
This was not a Blastia that had been excavated. It had been constructed in the city of Temza using a new type of technology. The Hermes Blastia.
Hermes Blastia?
I've never heard of it. And if you say it was newly built...
I didn't think you could make a new Blastia.
The Hermes models were even more effective at converting air into energy. They were intended to revolutionize the technology of Blastia.
But something went wrong.
The Blastia using these Hermes-type formulas required massive quantities of air. The Airkrina began producing abnormal amounts of air in order to compensate.
That would mean the end, not just of humanity, but all life on this planet.
Just like we saw at Cave Mach and the Wiesen of Kados. Wouldn't like to see that happen everywhere.
The Entelekea realized the dangers of the Hermes Blastia before the humans, and they moved to destroy them.
Which created a conflict that grew until it eventually became the Great War.
So then the Entelekea fought against the humans to help the planet?
But why didn't they tell the humans how dangerous those Blastia were?
Neither side probably cared much if the other brought itself to ruin. There's never been any love lost between humans and Entelekea. Probably...
Or maybe there was another reason. But what does any of this have to do with you, Judy?
Temsa fell to the flames of war, and the technology of the Hermes Blastia was believed lost.
Wait, you mean there are still Hermes models in operation?
Yes, at Rago's mansion, Emmett Hill, Gosferost, not to mention.
The Ceres Blastia on the Fiertia.
That new Ceres Blastia must have been a Hermes Blastia.
So then you've been destroying the Blastia in place of the Entelekea.
You could have mentioned that. Why didn't you say something? Were you gonna save the world all on your own? Are you stupid?
Ele tá putaço com ela.
Baul!
Tá bolado. Ih, rapaz.
Nan!
It looks like we found our mark.
You will not pass. You're a person, aren't you? How can you defend a monster?
Didn't you get the news? I said nobody lays a hand on one of our own.
We won't allow that. Not even from you, Nan.
We were having a conversation over here. Butt out!
I can't believe these guys. Such scallywags.
I don't usually like to get my clothes dirty, but...
Everyone, have the hunting blades added people to their list of targets?
Nobody who associates with monsters can rightly call themselves a person.
Carol, have you forgotten the credo of the hunting blades? Step aside.
Monsters are evil, and the hunting blades pursue that evil. But the Entelekea aren't evil. They were fighting to save the world.
Don't let them fool you with that credo nonsense. They're on a job. They're here for the Apatheia.
It seems you won't listen to reason.
Ah! Desconectou? Voltou?
If you have no intention of moving,
You leave us no choice.
Judite entrou no grupo. Judite não está no seu grupo. Forme um grupo que inclui Judite. Tá. Vamos colocar Judite no grupo. Eita. Por agora você vai ficar ali. Judite, eu vou ver o que é que tu tem. Beleza. Você veio com equipamento novo, olha. Vamos lá. Um boss com 2. É Tison e Nin. Eu quero ver qual é desse Tison aqui. Ele já tá com mais de mim.
That's the rule of the hunting blades. I don't
Tá, agora vamos olhar a Nin.
care what you think of
A Nin já vem me atacar.
monsters. I will protect Baul, even if it costs me my life.
It's pretty stupid to think anything out of the ordinary is automatic.
Ai, ai, ele tá...
aiding monsters
tá
is
cobrindo ela.
like death.
You're worse than monsters. They just got instinct. You got brains. So what's your excuse?
Nossa, eu vou morrer.
We hunting blades will not back down.
Don't worry, I won't kill you. It'll just hurt a little. Don't blame me for what happens.
Come to me.
There's no way out.
Meu Deus. Caramba.
I'm okay. Of this modest land.
Nossa, ainda bem que isso também acertou isso.
Blow you away. Shining Dragon's Wolf. You're dead. You're dead.
Agora você vai tomar também.
Now it's getting fun.
Ficar aqui, vamos tentar a porrada no... Ah, então vai...
Blow you away. Dragon. You're dead. Now it's getting fun.
Ah, eu não posso deixar ela ali, mas ele tá quase morrendo. Não vou morrer de novo não. quem apareceu aqui. Mas o Season já vai morrer. Agora é sua vez. Vem cá, não. Não, não chega perto da não. A mudar a estratégia. Deixa comigo. Ele reviveu. Ele reviveu com News. Ah, entendi. Nossa, entendi agora. Beleza. Eu não sabia que ela era suporte também. Não vou deixar ela curar, não. É, e ele percebeu isso também.
Oh, now you've gone and done it.
Ótimo.
You're dead. Pretty good.
Agora eu tenho que fazer alguma coisa pra não reviver.
This isn't good. Maybe I can heal you.
Ah, você não vai reviver não. Eu sei que eu tô com pouca vida, mas ela vai reviver. Aí.
I'll fight anybody who lays a hand on my people.
Não, gente.
Nan, I'm sorry.
Antes de continuar, deixa eu passar no save aqui porque a batalha foi tensa. Ah, e tem mais coisa pela caverna lá pra frente. Assim. Tem baú sim.
Looking good, old man. Looking good.
Spin. Shining face. Shining Shining face. Shining this is my style.
Risky business. Enemies unto me. Lucky ball! Now we're oh, flickering blaze!
We're done.
O que tem no baú? É sempre azul. Uma arma pra doido ali. Aproveitar que não tá olhando pra mim. Será que eu consigo congelar? Não consegui.
Hold still. I'll make this quick.
Shining Dragon Sword! Alright, who's next? Shining Dragon Sword!
Oh, power that tries soul shot!
You're dead!
This is the
Corre pro baú, rapaz. Casaco de penas. Nem me pegou, rapaz. Tem uma tartaruga aqui também. Vamos lá ver como é que tá o dragão da...
What's happening?
Baul is trying to evolve as an Entelekea.
It looks like he's suffering.
Baul, come on!
You can do it!
No!
Não.
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do.
Não.
My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
What do you mean?
Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts, but you are different. Never lose that kindness, the compassion you so readily show to others.
My compassion for others.
Your thoughts are reaching Baul, I'm sure of it.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
Baú Digivolve para
Well now.
Baulão.
Amazing.
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
That's right.
Caramba, o tamanho do bicho.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him. You make it through to Pharaoh as well. Will you be going to meet him?
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Are you
Gracie.
sure? What if you end up getting killed?
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements.
Mano, se a gente puder usar o voo pra voar no mapa, vai ser
How
legal.
about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
The skies are wide open above us.
A gente pode subir, o céu tá aberto.
Lost your mind?
Get on.
Aham.
We'll fly as far as the Fairtia.
Aí.
Finish talking once we arrive.
Nossa, eu tava esperando por isso. O voo evoluiu e agora a gente pode voar com o barco. Nossa, olha o jeito que eles botaram o barco pro bicho. Não era mais simples subir nas costas dele, não.
Judy!
Vale.
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over. Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep. She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
A Rita tá inquieta ali, ó.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
But I'm really glad we're able to help Judy out.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself.
E fazer com Judith?
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything, but she sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons. We have to settle this. Man, I hate waiting.
Rapaz. Cadê os outros? Bora conversar. E aí, Paty, tá curtindo?
Don't fall overboard.
Oh, I'll be careful. Yuri, the world sure is big.
Yeah. Even though we're flying this high in the air, we still can't see everything.
If the world's this big, I guess it makes sense that there'd be so many things we don't know. It might not make that much of a difference whether I get my memories back or not.
Are you saying you'd be okay with not getting them back?
I'm saying that I'm not the only one who feels restless and anxious not knowing the truth. Everyone's worried about something. Even you and Estelle.
You think so?
Isn't that why everyone's here? Isn't that why Judy came back?
And is that why you're here too?
I don't want to be alone.
You know, you're being pretty honest today.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always honest.
Really? Well, maybe you are.
Tão sincero. E aí, tá gostando da brisa?
Man past his prime fit into the picture at all?
What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime?
What Judith was talking about before. Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war are still active. Do you know what this means?
I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with him.
If that person was still using the Blastia even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth, someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed.
Old man, don't tell me you...
Hey now, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that even on my worst day.
I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one.
Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders?
Que isso, véi? Traz lembranças do passado. O que ela falou que eu não vi? Macacos me mordam, baú. Você nunca encontraria uma coisa dessas em alto mar. Boa noite, Kunkle. Qual placa de vídeo você usa? Tu pode dar exclamação PC que tu vai ver as configurações do meu computador.
Are you thinking about Judy?
Yeah. I'm wondering what we should do about her.
It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us.
I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But...
She did what she did to save the world.
Vocês não vão aplicar uma punição nela, né?
Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her.
Yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know this now. I'm gonna talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually.
Oh yeah?
Maybe if I become a little more decisive, Nan will listen to me too.
Ah, é claro que ela vai te ouvir. Eu tenho que poder decidir, eu sei. Vocês vão deixar que eu decida o que é certo e o que é errado. Ah, não sei. Tu é o líder da guilda ainda? Tava todo doidão?
Oh, Yuri.
Sorry to interrupt while you were thinking.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I've always thought that it was my duty to know. But after what happened to Belius...
That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah?
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I would...
There's only one thing I can say for sure.
What's that?
Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring.
I really wonder.
Tá, o que você vai falar agora? Quero saber quem é a filha da lua cheia. Preciso descobrir sozinho. Ah, tá. É claro que você vai descobrir. Sei lá. Então.
Is that the core from the Ceres Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than the usual core. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying after all.
To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world after what must have been years of research. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Well, what if it had been you?
If I found out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it. But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
What the?
Nothing. If only things weren't so complicated. I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
Ah, tá. Eu queria uma treta que eu sei. Eu entendo os motivos dela, mas ainda não concordo. E muito frustrante. E aí, Repeat? Obrigado. Au! Eu posso falar com a Judith? Antes de falar com ela, deixa eu salvar o jogo. Tá, e aí, Judith? Ela está dormindo pesado. Vamos deixar ela dormir um pouco mais. Ah, eu devia ter entrado na porta ali.
Morning, Yuri.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but even as we stand here, the air is out of balance, and our world may already be dying.
That's right.
Judy!
Well, look who's feeling better.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world. There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow. Beings like Pharaoh and Baul, the Entelekea.
So the Entelekea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Entelekea have regulated the air, but the recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Yes, that was my mission.
Eu acho que essas Blast é as blastas de barreira que as cidades usam.
The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
The path you walk.
Now some would even hunt the Entelekea for Apatheia. This has made the mission of the Entelekea even more difficult.
E como eles são caçando as Entelekeias, esses monstros gigantes, eles não podem mais fazer o controle do air, aí acaba descontrolando o ar.
I'm afraid I don't have an answer. The air an Entelekea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time. When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an Apatheia. That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
So Apatheia are crystals of concentrated air. If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the Apatheia, it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure.
Could we really do that?
I don't know.
But if that's possible, there must be tons of guys who want those things.
Então por isso que o pessoal tá atrás desses cristais, que é tipo... eles querem para fazer usar como fonte de energia para fazer alguma coisa grande, eu acho.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Então, tipo algumas armas.
Why didn't you just tell us all this from the beginning?
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you just talked to us. Am I wrong?
Even if you had known, there are things not even you could have prevented.
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air. Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air. I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen, It was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared. He seemed to have some idea who Estelle was. My mission was to destroy all the Hermes Blastia. However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain. I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
Então ela não tá de parceria com o Pharaoh?
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I would kill her.
You what?
Wait! Rita!
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
All right, I get it.
Oh no.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion. If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow, you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right? I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
But...
Please try to understand. I have to know more about myself, and take responsibility for who I am.
All right.
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said. I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh. We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do. We can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives.
Tá, tem uma formação rochosa no centro do deserto de Kagol. É onde Pharaoh vive. Então a gente tem que ir pra lá. Baú pode levar a gente até lá. Eu lembro onde é essa formação. Tem tipo uma mini torre de pedra.
Okay, let's go. This meeting's been a long time coming.
E agora a gente tem um barco que voa. Tudo por causa do baú.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Like what?
Baul can only land on the ground in wide, open spaces, so you won't be able to dismount on steep mountain ranges or in narrow canyons.
Tá, isso é meio óbvio, né? Eu não vou poder pousar nos cantos íngremos.
Water's no good either.
Na água também não dá pra
He looks
pisar.
like he'd be a good swimmer.
Yeah, he'd sink like a rock.
Huh,
tá.
who knew?
But that's why we have a ship, right?
Right. If you'd like to get down onto the ocean, let me know. Baul will set our ship down there for us.
Tá, então eu posso voar. Eu posso pousar no mar para poder navegar como um barco. Eu posso pousar na terra onde tem espaço aberto.
What should we do when we want to fly again?
Use Baul's horn to call him to you.
Bowels. That's all there is to it?
Every Entelekea has a special region in its brain that can be used for communication with a special power Critians possess.
Tá, eu sei que você tá dando uma explicação muito bacana sobre como funciona o universo do jogo.
So we can get a hold of him by using that.
E se eu apertar um botão, o bicho vai ouvir e vai vir. Só pra explicar uma mecânica. Tá aí, o chifre do baú. Tá, eu posso mover a mesma instrução do barco, beleza. Vamos ver como é que funciona. Na prática, né? Que isso? Ah, que legal! Nossa, agora eu vou, olha só! Mano, que massa!
Judith, you're familiar with Pharaoh, aren't you?
Is he really as scary as he seems?
Well, let's see. Sometimes he's logical, sometimes he's emotional. He can be really scary or really kind.
All right, that didn't help very much.
One thing's certain, his power is extraordinary, even among the Entelekea.
Here's hoping we don't wind up looking like poor old Mount Temsa the moment we meet him.
If he can do that to a mountain, there wouldn't be anything left if he turned on us.
I wish you wouldn't joke about scary things like that.
Why should we get scared before we even get there? Especially if he's that strong.
Wish I could take it as lightly as you and Yuri.
Tá, vamos olhar como é que funciona isso daqui. Se eu apertar A, ele desce. Se eu apertar L2, ele desce assim. Tá, tem um zoom. Eu posso pousar onde? Tá, eu posso pousar assim. Posso chamar ele a qualquer canto para poder voar. Bacana. E agora eu tenho uma montaria aérea, um meio de se mover como os outros RPG. Bom, bora por parte agora. O que eu entendi é que as Enteleceias, eles, que são esses bichos aqui, esse aqui é um deles. Elas serviam tipo para equilibrar um mundo, absorvendo o excesso de ar. Só que os humanos eles pegaram e falaram assim: "Pô, vamos fazer uma fonte de energia que chupa isso tudo aqui mais eficiente e dê mais energia para nós poder usar." Aí eles fizeram e nisso a frequência do ar ficou desequilibrada, ou seja, a energia. Aí os bichos ficaram putos com os humanos e falaram: "Ah, não vai ficar assim não." Eles começaram a tretar, teve a guerra e a maioria deles foram exterminados e sobrou uma dessas fontes de energia. E nisso a Judite quer destruir todas elas para recuperar o equilíbrio do mundo. E é aí que a gente entra na parte onde o RPG se engrandece, abre o mundo, abre as possibilidades e tudo mais.
I never imagined you'd be able to speak with the Entelikeia.
Well, I use a Critian technique to do it. Wait, do I detect a little jealousy?
Maybe. Right, Rapide?
Yuri, you want to talk to Rapide?
I think the two of you understand each other well enough already.
I got him pretty well figured out, but I don't know if he understands me.
I think he feels the same way.
É claro que ele não te entende. Mas bem, era isso as partes do episódio de hoje. E a gente descobriu bastante coisa sobre como funciona o mundo desse jogo e o que está realmente acontecendo. Ah, outra coisa que eu esqueci de comentar é que quando essas Enteleceias morrem, que é esses monstros, né? Eles condensam e viram aqueles cristais. É um cristal como se fosse tipo um núcleo. E o pessoal usa esses núcleos para fazer querem usar para fazer alguma coisa. Que é o objetivo agora. Eles estão atrás da gente, atrás desse cristal, que a gente tem um. E a gente quer manter isso para ficar longe das mãos erradas. Bom, é isso por hoje. Deixa eu salvar o jogo para não dar problema, né? Muito obrigado pela companhia, gente. E eu vou me embora aqui com o meu dragãozão. Até o próximo episódio de Tales of Vesperia.